Hi, world. I am currently experiencing dumping syndrome, and I wanted to document this so that everybody knows what it's like. I'm sure that it's different for everybody. My face feels like it's on fire. As you can see, it's very red and flushed. It's very hot. The rest of my body is freezing, hence the hood. Let's see. Where do I start? I had a shake for breakfast. I normally have a shake for breakfast. I had some coffee. Caffeine has been causing me to go into dumping syndrome a little bit as of late, so I've started doing half decaf, half regular coffee, which I did this morning. I also change up between coffee and water, coffee and water, coffee and water, so I don't just drink, 4 cups of coffee in a row. So I had probably 2 cups of half decaf, half regular coffee, and a 26-ounce Starbucks cup full of water with a flavor packet. For lunch, I had a green apple with some powdered peanut butter made into real peanut butter. Well, powdered peanut butter that I added water to make it a paste. So that was like dipping peanut butter. It was not. It was the first time I tried that. And a piece of old cheddar. And then I had another one I finished off my Starbucks water and got another one. And I was just stopping my drinking at 2 o'clock so that at 2:30 I could have a snack. 5 after 2, I started to get cramps in my lower belly. I don't know if any of you have had irritable bowel syndrome before, but that's what those cramps feel like. Diarrhea type cramps, like you ate something that isn't agreeing with you and you're going to have to go to the bathroom. That's how it starts, the cramps. And then I get all overcome. The heat fills my body. I start to sweat, and then I get nauseous. I was actually on the phone with a client because I'm working from home today, and I had to put him on hold and rush to the bathroom in hopes of throwing up. I did not throw up. All I did was spit a lot. And now I'm lying in bed close to the bathroom because I still feel like garbage. I don't quite want to throw up anymore, but it comes and goes. The cramping is still there and will probably be there until I use the bathroom. Which is hard because after bariatric surgery, you only have a bowel movement like every 2 to 3 days. That's normal. And so it's really, the cramping is because it's really pushing it through my system fast so that it can come out. And it's quite uncomfortable. I'm in yoga pants and a hoodie and slippers. I was wrong about the nausea. Gotta go. And I'm back. So, the vomiting that comes along with dumping syndrome isn't quite vomiting. It's a lot of dry heaving and the foamies. If you don't know what the foamies are, you're just vomiting up foam. It's rarely food. And it's not a lot, but you can sit there and dry heave for a while. And that sucks because I'd much rather just vomit it all up and get it over with. Anyway, it's now come out of both ends of me. Apparently I have no shame and I'll talk about anything. I'm starting to feel a little better. I don't have the cramping in my lower belly. My face is still very flushed and hot. But there you go. I guess for other people it can last a long time. For me, about a half an hour between when I started getting cramping and after I was able to get everything out of me whichever way it wanted to come out, to the point where I was feeling a little better. So about a half an hour. But the worst part is, aside from the dry heaving, is I don't know what caused it. Like, there's so many things. Eating too fast, eating too much, eating too big bites, eating something your body doesn't agree with, caffeine, drinking water too soon before eating, drinking water too soon after eating, drinking water during eating. All of these things can result in dumping syndrome. I mean, it could have been the caffeine that I had this morning, but I don't think so, because I had the same amount of caffeine yesterday that I had today. And I had lunch after I had caffeine, and I had water in between, and normally, I don't know. And then I waited the full half an hour after eating before drinking, and I hadn't eaten after that, so I don't know. I don't know if there's any point in trying to figure out what causes the occasional bout of dumping. If it's not a common occurrence, if it's not happening every day or every time you eat, and if it's a one-off situation, like I've maybe had it 4 times, maybe 5 times in 7 months. So, I mean, I don't think I could track a pattern, but it's been more common in the last 3 months than it was the first 4. So, I don't know. Couldn't hurt to track, I guess. Anyway, I am feeling better, so back to work, I guess.